me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light years to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here to catch my.
Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A shotgun snap for Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At the 34-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35.
He's taken down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Key. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Saints, 1st down.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Watson flushed out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On third down, Key. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
42-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Wilson. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. After the run, Watson going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. And
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Wilson. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Number 36.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. And his kick here is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Saints nothing.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now this time he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Saints.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Just shy of midfield.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down now, Key, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Jalen Johnson, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's second down.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Watson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Snyder. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
It's third down.
Third and long. It's Watson. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Now Wilson. Looking long for Thomas. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That pass was heavily defended on 3rd down, but you know what? He's one of the best in the league at body control, and he showed you why there.
So what that tells you is that the guy throwing the football understands his guys, doesn't he? Give them a chance, put it up there, and realize that even in a battle, they're more than likely to come down with the football.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Down right around the 25. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
3rd and 3.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
1st and goal.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. To throw is Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw is Wilson on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, Their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
And 12 at the 13-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Watson. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it, and they'll bring him down right around the 13. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well.
1st down.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for... And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Snyder. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
The game at 10. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Come on! The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
a loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And to give this time to the tailback. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays. but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, Wilson. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
And this is caught at the 8. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Will Fuller, 28 yards. And the Bears have broken the tie.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Saints 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken from about the 12. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th, and a very critical drive upcoming. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Watson got his man complete over the middle. That's Garcia.
Complete.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
On 1st down, it's Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Snyder. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Faking the give. Now Watson. On the move to his left. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Eddie Goldman with a sack. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Yeah, we dominate today.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Now a handoff looking right. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Wilson to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
One last throw here for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one has gone as time has run out on this ball game. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching